Hey, it's Beatle J, and I hope you're having a Beatle day. So I was out at the Cordes Flea Market today, and well, I picked up Sgt. Pepper's. But I've got a few copies of Sgt. Pepper's, but this one's a little bit rare. It's a Canadian issue on marble vinyl, and this is my first colored vinyl. Excuse me, no, I've got red vinyl for 62 through 66. But Sgt. Pepper's, it was a gatefold album. There's the back there. Released in 1967 in both mono and stereo in the United Kingdom on the Parlophone label, and that's with yellow lettering. I've also got an 80s, this may have been issued in the 80s, in marble. Also got an 80s issue here on the Black Rainbow label. Now, the Black Rainbow label was used by Capitol in the 60s, and it was brought back in the 80s when they started doing the reissues. Now, you can really tell an 80s pressing from a 60s pressing quite easily. It's all one piece on the 80s pressing. On the 60s pressings, they actually pasted on the front cover, and you can see with the seam in that. But that is my 80s version, and I've also got the 50th anniversary picture disc there, and that's sealed, and it will remain sealed until I sell it sometime down the road. But anyways, that's my free collection of Sgt. Pepper's, and on to the voiceover to tell you a little bit about the history of Sgt. Pepper's. Yeah. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is the Beatles' 8th studio album. It was released in the UK May 1967 and in the US of A June 1967. It spent 27 weeks at #1 in the UK album charts and 15 weeks at #1 in the US album charts. The record won 4 Grammy Awards in 1968, including Album of the Year, and this was the first rock LP to receive the honor. In August of 1966, the Beatles permanently retired from touring and took a 3-month holiday. During a return flight to London in November, Paul McCartney had an idea for a song involving a military band, and this is the concept of the Sgt. Pepper album. Sessions began on the 24th of November at EMI's Abbey Road Studios with 2 compositions inspired by the Beatles' Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane. But after pressure from EMI, the songs were released as a double-A single and not included on the Sgt. Pepper album. The title track was recorded in February 1967. The cover was designed by British pop artists Peter Blake and Jan Haworth. It depicts the Beatles posing in front of a tableau of celebrities and historical figures. This album was regarded by musicologists as an early concept album and incorporated a range of influence such as vaudeville, circus, music hall, avant-garde, Western, and Indian classical music. This is regarded as the first art rock long play and is one of the best-selling albums ever released.